Hello everybody, I'm Dominodyl. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. This is episode 265. I'm going for the 19 streak. So, yesterday we did beat Godhead. Oh my god. Oh my god. So that means by taking Eden's Blessing last run, I gave myself Godhead. Okay, well, quite an easy start. Godhead is one of the best items in the game. I'm sure I don't have to say that, though. This is great. First of all, very happy to myself yesterday that, I almost, and I guess I should never almost do this, but I almost rerolled Eden's Blessing because it had a reroll machine in the room, and I think I had the D6 anyway, but the point was, I could have rerolled it, and I almost did. But I eventually decided, you know what? Now that we're actually getting serious with a streak, because that was the episode that I actually set the new streak, so I figured, at least at the point that I saw Eden's Blessing, I'm going to set the new streak, so let's try and make it as big as possible. So, Eden's Blessing should be an easy item to take, because almost always it will make the next run easier. And I took it, and it gave me Godhead. So I'm incredibly happy to have Godhead. And, not quite as good as Godhead, but incredibly happy to have a damage upgrade in the first boss fight. Tears down does suck, because my tear rate is actually kind of bad already. Although, I'm not too concerned. It's going to take a lot for me to actually get concerned about this run. You know what I'd love right now? Soy milk. That would be amazing. So, the aura of Godhead is actually the majority of my damage. So, is that proportional to my actual tier damage? I'm not sure, which is weird. First of all, I do wish I knew, but if it is proportional to my damage, then soy milk would be still bad. I would still probably take it, because it would be fun, but it wouldn't be bad. However, on the other side, if the aura around my tiers is not dependent on my tier damage, and it stays the same the entire run, which I think it might do, I'm actually kind of leaning towards that. That means soy milk would actually be great. My tiers would be horrible, but that's already fine. It actually helps with my bad tier rate, obviously a lot. And then we're going to get a whole bunch of these aura... I've made a horrible mistake. Okay, just kidding. Godhead is too good. Then I would get just the entire screen covered in the aura, which is really the best part anyway. So, soy milk. It's not likely, but I'll take soy milk is all I'm saying. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? It's not soy milk, but it is amazing. The only multi-tiered item that doesn't lower your tier rate, which is good because my tier rate is pretty bad right now. Still, I'd like some more tier rate, please. Don't even really know what I'm coming in here for. Like, I really just don't need anything. I guess I'll take a Spirit Heart. It's honestly almost pointless. Am I too slow to get back here? No, that was... I don't know why I couldn't get back there the first time. So, Devil Deal, I can take basically anything it gives me. And, in a weird way, 2020 is probably my least favorite multi-tier item. Usually it's my favorite. It's essentially a double... It doubles your damage, which is great. Oh my god. You know what? I actually really do not want Brimstone. I want to keep my Godhead tiers, honestly. Let's just go. I see no reason to go even slightly slow on this run. It's a win. Almost 100% guaranteed. I don't rate my performance on the average too high, but I don't think I'm at the level in which I can lose a run like this. 2 damage upgrades in 2 floors. I'm not even counting Godhead, which is, I started with Godhead, followed by the 2 damage upgrades in 2 floors. 2020, which is one of, if you can look at it as a damage upgrade, it's one of the best damage upgrades in the game. The reason I never got to finish my sentence. The reason it's my least favorite multi-tier thing in this instance is, how I keep talking about how the aura of Godhead is the best part. Well, if I could have triple shot or quad shot, for example, and I almost thought that was quad shot and I got super excited, the ore would take up a lot more space on the screen. And, you know, it's not even just about the ore, it's about, look how much of the screen I'm taking up, because then you got 4 shots all surrounded by this very large aura. Instead, I have 2 that are very tightly packed together. Not gonna complain, but I think I would have preferred a triple or quad shot. That's not to say they still can't come. You know, I'm open to the idea of getting 2 or 3 of the multi-shot items. Oh, come on, I'll do it. I can't not on this run. It's, well, I mean, it's pointless either way, I guess, is the reason I don't even know anymore. Okay, whatever, let's go. Infestation 2 is one of the best items in the game. So, you know, this run really just keeps getting better. It's comically good at this point. And we got an angel deal. Weird. I didn't expect this, but that's fine. And you know what? Maybe I will end up doing Mega Satan. I'll see how it goes with future angel deals, but I'm open to the idea. Almost, why not, right? It's going to be pretty easy. And I expect to get a lot better throughout the rest of the run. Hopefully a tiers upgrade or 2. That's probably the biggest problem with this run right now is the bad tier rate, and it really is bad. Let's check out the shop. Why not? I said I didn't want to waste any time. I don't quite consider checking out the shop a waste of time yet, at least. And I'd like a teleport item for boss rush. So Joker. Well, that's a teleport item. I'd rather not use it as a teleport, so I think it actually did work out. Usually you would expect the devil deal on the depths too, because, or at least any deal, because I got an angel deal this floor, which is abnormal. I probably won't get one on the depths too, which means I can not only use it to get out of boss rush, but also to get into the devil deal. So yay, more things going good on this run. When will that end? Hopefully never, but you know, probably soon. I'll stop getting these best in the game type items. Infestation 2, 2020, a Godhead I started with. Probably soon it will end. And you know what? I'm fine with that because I think if I fought Mega Satan right now, I could kill him. I got great health. I think I'm like full health -1 right now. And great damage. Tier rate is bad. That's really the only problem I have right now. Even like range and shot speed, things that I don't even particularly care about, are decent at the worst. The husk, so hopefully no deal. Just let it work out. Okay, good. Speed. You know what? Didn't really notice until I saw that, but yeah, I was feeling a bit slow, and to be honest, I'm still feeling a bit slow, so this run was a really slow start. If I feel slow after a speed upgrade. So my spiders are getting a bit out of control now, which is great. These things could probably last me until the next boss fight if I went down right now. I would like to find the item room, though. And rooms like this help, because the spiders can't waste themselves. I have to get the kills. At least if I go fast enough. And again, same thing. So thanks. Keep giving me these rooms. Spiders are really dying now. But I guess it doesn't matter. That's what they're made for. I do hate to see them die on such stupid enemies, though. Okay, wafer. You know, what do I expect at this point? Another top tier item? Of course. Full health. Let's go. Actually, I'm kind of glad I came back. I gotta say, now with the wafer, I do feel as if there is absolutely no way I can die. Unless a run reroll occurs. Anything like drastic like that. You know, as long as this run sticks, I'm not gonna die. Which means I'm just gonna go as fast as physically possible at this point. You know, the 19 streak is basically, it's guaranteed. So, why drag it out? Obviously, I never purposely drag a run out, but I could also purposely go faster, and that's what I'm going to do now. And, hopefully this run is like... Nope, that's stupid. Almost took damage again. Hopefully this run is like less than 30 minutes. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Yeah, these hands just can't even survive for a second. And I can't even hit them. The run might be under 30 minutes. We're at 8 minutes already, and I could definitely start to speed it up, which I am going to do. I am currently speeding it up. Okay, that would have been cool if it were small rock, mostly because I cannot take Spirit Hearts. The bloat, usually a problem. This run is not usual, though. Okay, just kidding. Of course, taking damage isn't that big of a deal, but I'd still rather not. Okay, so we did get a deal, so everything is going according to plan, sort of. Oh my god, I have to. Okay, how is this gonna work? I will become Dark Judas. And I think I should do it this floor. We already have one Spirit Heart on the ground. Let's check this out. Okay, I don't care. Please just die. Fires take a while still because the aura doesn't hit them. Hierophant. Ansuz. What's the best way to do this? Okay, so you go out. First of all, get these things. So, of course, the run is actually slowing down now, which is not supposed to happen. Now you grab your... But you know what? Just use the Ansuz. This way I don't have to explore the whole floor. Yeah, so I'm just going to go to the item room in the shop. Mostly, I'm checking the shop for a Spirit Heart. If we can get a Spirit Heart in the shop, I'm going to feel perfect. Honestly, it's like it's not even going to happen as far as the health drop from Judas' Shadow, because I'm going to end up with so much health anyway. And the double damage, you know, it's the second double damage upgrade in the run. So that's beautiful. How to jump? Okay, you know what? Sure. I'm not using the box of spiders. And I'm fine taking damage against the spikes. It's actually going to take a little bit of time to kill myself, just because even spikes and such, they take 2 hits just for 1 heart because of the wafer. Okay. This is nice. All my spiders are gone, so let's just let this guy kill me. And hopefully I don't die in the one room from here to the shop then, which probably will not happen. Come on. Do it already. Kill me. Alright. Probably should have blown him up to kill me. That way I don't have to do the room again. Not that it's that big of a deal. Wow, look at these tiers. And the tier rate. I guess Judas' Shadow is a tier rate. It's just, I always forget that about it. Because when you think of Judas' Shadow, at least me, I think not of a tier rate upgrade, but of a damage upgrade. So more donating, because this is definitely the run to do it. And now we go down. Are we going to make boss rush? Okay. I shouldn't have even doubted it. I thought maybe for a second, because of how long I took on this floor, that maybe we might miss it. But no, probably will not. So here's how it's going to work. If I do get a natural Devil Deal next floor after the mom fight, then we got, like, maybe a slight problem. And then if we go in and so if we get a Devil Deal naturally, we want bad items in boss rush. If we don't get a Devil Deal, we want good items. And then we go in, we grab the good item, we go, or we use the Joker card, and we get in the Devil Deal. That is the best case scenario. So if we get a Devil Deal naturally, it's a bit annoying. If we end up getting, well, I'm bad. Good items in boss rush, yes. I would really like piercing shots. I don't know if I've ever had piercing shots plus Godhead, which would eliminate all of that complaining about getting 2020 earlier over any other multi-tier item, because there we go. The aura is going to be doing the most damage all by itself. I don't even need to help it by spreading out the tiers. So that would do great things to my damage, honestly, if we got piercing. I think that would be one of the best ways to boost damage with Godhead. So let's go. Should die very quickly with all these spiders. Actually, like, almost instantaneously. So we didn't get a Devil Deal. 2 more Spirit Hearts is nice, because we do have to spend 3 Spirit Hearts. Well, let's take Super Bandage. Yeah. Kind of pointless, really. You know, I was happy just to see it, because now I can get Cambion Conception with the Red Hearts instead of Spirit Hearts, but boring, definitely. All we got out of that was health, and not even that much of it. Considering I spent the red heart immediately, pretty useless. But, you know, other than the fact that it could have been better, it was great. It got us Cambion Conception and some free health. So I cannot complain about that. Ooh, no. Could have been Yera. Can't ask for much on this run, though. I mean, honestly, I can't ask for anything else without feeling a bit guilty because the run is so easy. There's nothing else I need. Even tier rate got better, which got better in such a weird way. We never got a tier rate upgrade. Well, other than, we never got a traditional tier rate upgrade. We just got Judas' Shadow and we became Dark Judas. So we will most definitely, I'll say, finish before 30 minutes based on how it's shaping up. You know, we're on the Womb 1 and we're not even at 15 minutes yet. I don't know. It might get kind of close with the Isaac and Blue Baby fights. Which, you know, might take a while even though we have good damage. And who knows what's going to happen with Mega Satan. Mega Satan would actually probably make it easier. So, I'd like to get another Angel deal. We're probably only going to get one more deal. So, all I can hope for is that it's an Angel deal. You know what? We might get 2 deals. It's possible. But it's not super likely either way. The only reason I kind of came back to revise that statement was because I forgot that we got a, I don't know how to word it other than unnatural Devil Deal last floor. So we got another damage upgrade, which is amazing. And we got a Devil Deal that I don't want. Either of them. So, disappointing in 2 ways. First of all, it's a Devil Deal. Second of all, it's a bad Devil Deal. So, now I just have to hope for another deal that is an Angel deal. And then, there we go. We can fight Mega Satan, which I think would actually make the run faster. Just because, and maybe I'm overselling this a bit. I'm not really sure. This is my hypothesis. A big part of the time that you spend on the chest is stupid death animations of enemies. Mostly bosses. So, especially on a run that you'd expect to be super fast, it might be uncharacteristically slow because you have to wait through all the death animations, which will, with my damage, sometimes double or triple the length of a room because well, probably more like double. I don't want to oversell my damage too much, but, you know, I might kill a boss in mere seconds and then I have to watch him die for another few seconds. And that would really lengthen it out. Although I can't say for certain that Mega Satan is easier than that, or faster at least. It's not about being easy anymore, it's about being fast, because the easy part is already sorted. This run was easy the second it started, and it never got hard for a second. It got maybe like 1% risky at the worst part, and that was turning into Dark Judas. That's a lot of red poop. But that wasn't even risky really at all. You know, I make much riskier decisions basically every day in Isaac. A 1% risk factor is not all that much, which is my self-diagnosed way to determine risk. I don't know. I made it up, but I like it. First damage in a while to red poop. Honestly, I saw that coming. I knew I would walk into some red poop. I'm pretty fast. Thank you, growth hormones. Do I have 2 syringes or just 1 now? I think just 1. Yeah, just 1. Okay. Angel deal, please. Come on, spiders. The spiders are gonna... Or what's... Yeah, I knew they were gonna be the big part. Okay. No devil deal, or no angel deal. Let's go. I don't want to do Hush, honestly. And now that I look at it, we're probably gonna finish before 25 minutes. And dare I say, it's gonna be pretty close to finishing before 20. It all depends on how the rest of this and the next floor go, as far as how fast do I find the boss fights. And also, what types of rooms do I get? If I get a whole bunch of cages and gates, then we're going to have a problem, because they're going to be tanky basically no matter what your damage is. Let's take the Book of Belial. This will make the boss fights a little bit faster. I think, I don't know. Is the Book of Belial like a ×2 or a ×1.5 or something like that? I have no idea. I so rarely used it before Afterbirth, and now it's just basically pointless. Not pointless, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. Oh, come on. Stop with the dead ends now. Not gonna make 20 minutes, sadly. You know, if I would have started from the very beginning, like the very first room, and said, I want to do this as fast as possible, probably could have done 20 minutes. Because, you know, I wasn't going so fast in the beginning. I even became Dark Judas, which, it's kind of hard to tell if that was worth it or not as far as time is concerned. Would I have gone faster had I not become Dark Judas? It's hard to tell. My damage got a lot better, but I did spend a lot of time becoming Dark Judas. Mostly just trying to kill myself with the wafer. Okay, let's go. Dare I say that maybe I was wrong again and I could make 20 minutes. Wish I brought that Ansuz rune from a while ago. Okay, Mulligan is the only one I'm going to take here. Okay, we got like 2 minutes to do this. Can I do that? I don't know. It depends if I go the right way, really. I don't have time for chests. I don't have time for anything other than enemies. And this room really sucks. It's going to take like 3 times as long as a normal room would. And 3 times as long as, probably like 4 times as long as the time I actually have. Cursed Eye. No thank you. What are you trying to do? Make this run not go before 20 minutes? Yes. Okay, we're down. We're at 25% through our time. These guys are taking way too long. I know they're mega fatties, but come on. Please just be this way. Oh, I don't know if I like going this way. It doesn't feel right. It might be. It's still going, so that's a good sign. Oh my god. I like posting these super short runs because you probably look at the time length and think that I lost the streak. We're gonna do it, guys. Before 20 minutes. By a lot. It's gonna be like 19 minutes. 19:04. Wow. Okay, what a great run. Really super easy. Up to the 19 streak, so I guess tomorrow hopefully it's a bit more intense rather than just destroying the entire run. But it was fun. You know, Godhead is always fun, especially when you start with it. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and check back tomorrow for the next Afterbirth video, and I'll see you then. Bye.
Jesus loves you.